Hello there guys, Mr. Missing in Action back with another video to help those of you in the early game in Raid Shadow Legends. Today we're going to focus on the early clan boss. So we're going to take a look at how best to approach clan boss from stages easy to brutal. So we're going to go through the basics in terms of maximising your damage potential. Clan boss is really important to build a solid team for, because in terms of the drops, you're going to get some of the better equipment. You have the potential to get books, and even in the early stages of Raid Shadow Legends, the clan boss is going to give you some nice drops that are going to improve your account basically. So, excuse me. Let's start actually by giving a shout out to my clan. I'm in a clan called Sorgalias. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, if I'm being honest. Yeah, but if you take a look at my clan, it is an early game clan. I did decide to join this clan to help these guys out. As you can see, everybody is kind of super early game, levels in the 20s and 30s. I'm hoping these guys will watch my video and we can improve their clan boss team so we can push on. Anyway, so yeah, clan boss. There's a few important things that you need in a clan boss team. Now, I don't want to buy a Lifesteal set, however, that is interesting. There's a few things you do need in a clan boss team to maximise the damage potential, and one of them actually is Lifesteal sets. So that's kind of appropriate, actually. I wouldn't buy it, though. Never buy these sets, by the way, because you don't know what the stats are on any of these artifacts. You could end up with a load of trash for sort of $30. Anyway, it leads on, actually, to the first thing that I was going to talk about, and that's Lifesteal sets. Incredibly important, especially in the early game when you've got weaker champions, to kit everybody in that team that you're going to take into clan boss out in Lifesteal gear. The easiest way to get Lifesteal gear is to go into the campaign and farm the highest stage 8 Valdemar Strait that you can. So if you are fortunate enough to be on sort of brutal by this stage, then go for brutal. If you are literally just on normal or hard, go there. But go into stage 8 and farm stages 4, 5 and 6 mostly. And also sort of a bit in stage 1, 2 and 3, because you need 4 pieces to complete a Lifesteal set. If you take a look at the Lifesteal set, with the 4-piece set, it heals by 30% of the damage dealt. So what this is basically going to do is every time you hit that clan boss and you do damage, 30% of your damage is coming straight back to you as a HP heal. So it's incredibly important in the early game to kit everybody out in a Lifesteal set. So that's the first big piece of advice I would give you when it comes to clan boss. Farm your Lifesteal gear, get everybody in Lifesteal gear. Okay, it's going to help you to keep your guys alive for much longer. You're going further into the rounds, and just simply by going further, you'll do more damage over time. So that's Lifesteal gear. The next thing you want to be aware of is that in terms of debuffs that you place on the clan boss, by far the most important debuff to place on the clan boss is decrease attack. So ideally what you're looking to do is go through your roster and find a champion that can place decrease attack on their A1, their default skill that they use all the time. Okay, let me give you a couple of examples of champions that can do that. Coffin Smasher as a rare is amazing. He does have the strong form of decrease attack on his A1. So he's a perfect candidate to go into the clan boss if you have him. He also has the passive that reduces damage by 5% on AoE attacks. And the clan boss does have a solid AoE attack. He also comes with Tombfire, which is HP burn, which is a solid way of doing damage to the clan boss. HP burn will do an incredible amount of damage on the early clan bosses. So if you've got a Coffin Smasher, he goes into your team for sure. But he's obviously not the only champion that will do decrease attack. I don't want to go into epics and legendaries in this. It is a beginner's guide after all. But there is an interesting uncommon champion actually that does a decrease attack. If we go into the index, we go into the banner lords, and we take a look at Fireblade. If you have a Fireblade, or you pull a Fireblade on a shard, and you have no other decrease attack, she will do a reasonable job for you. On her A1, she has a place of the weak form of decrease attack for 2 turns if the attack is critical. So if you are going to use Fireblade in your clan boss team as your decrease attack, be aware it is the weak form, but it's better than nothing, and that you do require a critical hit for it to place. So the fact that it places means you don't need accuracy in this case. You just want to build her crit rate up to 100% or as close as you can. So she's a great champion for super early clan boss if you have her. She also comes with an A2 that places the weak form of poison on a triple hit. So she's fairly solid there as well. Poison, by the way, is the next point I want to go to. It is the best way to do damage to the clan boss. It stacks, so you can start placing poison debuffs on the clan boss, which will tick over time and do a considerable amount of damage. She does have the weak form at 2.5%, so ideally on your main poisoner you're looking for somebody that places the strong form of poison. That kind of leads me to Kale. Kale, I won't show you mine, he's a 6-star and it won't really reflect what I'm trying to do here. But those of you that started with Kale are fortunate when it comes to clan boss, because Kale actually has the weak form of poison on his A1, and he has the strong form of poison on his A3, which can potentially place 4 strong poisons on the clan boss each time he uses it. So yeah, so poison, HP burn, and decrease attack is where you want to go with clan boss. Poison is actually better than HP burn, although it does less damage. It does stack, so you can put multiple poisons on the clan boss. When it comes to HP burn, you can only put 1 tick of HP burn, 1 little red HP burn icon on the clan boss at a time. So don't go for multiple HP burn champions, because that will not benefit you. Go for multiple poisoners. Also, when it comes to poisoners, I don't know if you've seen my uncommon champion list from sort of a week ago, but another guy for super early clan boss who's going to be great is Outlaw Monk. Outlaw Monk on his A2, which you can get down to a 3-turn cooldown. Places, so again, no accuracy required, places 2 of the strong forms of poison on the target for 2 turns on that 3-turn cooldown. He's kind of a super early clan boss king. So yeah, if you're super early, you don't have many rare, epic, or indeed legendary champions, you want to be looking for an Outlaw Monk, you want to be looking for a Fireblade. You hopefully have Kale, but if not, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, you want 2 poisoners, you want 1 decrease attack champion on the A1, like the Coffin Smasher or the Fireblade. And there are others, just go through your roster, find those champions. Another thing which would also be nice in the clan boss is a healer, essentially, a champion with an ability to heal. The best one from rare down, and arguably one of the best in the game, is Apothecary. He comes with a solid single spot heal, which can be critical. He also comes with a nice aura, however it is in defense in dungeons, so it doesn't really apply in clan boss. But when it comes to clan boss, you want to get this guy in for his heal, basically. Yeah, well, when it comes to stats on champions, let me just go into any champion, really. This is not a clan boss champion, by the way. But when it comes to stats on champions, really, there's only kind of early game, there's only 2 stats that you want to focus on building up on your clan boss team, and that is defense. You want to get your defense as high as possible, and accuracy on your poisoners and decrease attack guy. Okay, because accuracy is really important. If you don't have accuracy, or you don't have enough, you are not going to land those poisons. You're not going to land the decrease attack. So yeah, so it really comes down to farm Lifesteal Gear in stage 8 as high as you can, so you can equip all 5 of your champions in Lifesteal Gear. Get somebody with an A1 decrease attack. Get kind of 2 poisoners in there. Ideally strong forms of poison, the 5%. 2.5 is better than nothing though, if you've got nothing else. Build up your defense stat. Build up your accuracy stat on the decrease attack and the poisoners. And don't worry about thinking I have to take my strongest team into Clan Boss. That's absolutely not the case. You have to build a team that has these elements in if you're going to do well in Clan Boss. If you're going to hit big numbers, you have to have poisoners. If you're going to stay alive for a long time, so you go more rounds, you have to have a decrease attack A1 champion. You have to have defense as high as you can. And you have to have Lifesteal Gear on everybody. The healer is a nice bonus. So yeah, let's take a look at my champion list. Then we'll take a look at my Clan Boss team, so you get an idea of what I mean by don't just throw in all of your strongest champions. If you take a look at my champion list, I have 6 champions fully ascended at 6-star. I have lots of masteries, not complete on all of them, you see. But most of them do not feature in my Clan Boss team because they just don't have the skill sets that I require. So let's take a look at the Clan Boss team that I do use. We need to go into the Clan Boss so I can show you that. Let's just go into here, and if I click battle, I can show you the team I'm using. Here we go. Right, so I've got my Kale. I use my Kale because of the poisons. He is my aura lead because he does supply this HP 15% in all battles. I would rather have defense, and I am currently working on Sepulture Sentinel here, who provides not only the decrease attack on the A1, but also the defense in all battles aura. So she will eventually be my lead. I have my decrease attack in Coffin Smasher. Notice how he's a 50. I don't need to throw all of my 60s in. I need the right skill sets. So I have Coffin Smasher in for decrease attack and the HP burn, the reduction on the AoE damage. I have my Frozen Banshee in. She's 5-star. She's still only level 48. She is one of the best, if not the best, poisoner in the game. I have my Apothecary in for his spot heals. So when somebody takes the big stun from the Clan Boss, he can come in, he can effectively heal them up to full HP again. I have my Painkeeper. Now Painkeeper is a good support champion. She's got an AoE heal. I've got her in a shield set. I'm breaking that lifesteal set rule, but I'm a bit more advanced than people that this video is targeted at. So she puts a shield up for the first 3 turns. Not that good in Clan Boss because you're going to go from more than 3 rounds. But she comes with a big AoE heal. So I've got my healing going on. I've got my poison. I've got my decrease attack, as well as contributions with the HP burn. And guys, that's really all there is to it. You may have heard talk about speed tuning for Clan Boss. Early stages, you don't need to worry about that. That's for the late end game players that are going at Nightmare and above. That really is all there is to it, guys. Poisoners with accuracy, decrease attack on A1 with accuracy, some healers, Lifesteal Gear for everybody, and you'll do perfectly well. Anyway, thank you for sticking with me till the end. I hope this video has been helpful. Change your Clan Boss team if you're not adopting this sort of strategy, and I promise you, you will see a massive improvement in your damage. Anyway, Mr. Missing in Action, peace out guys. I'll see you in the next video.